the middle of the morning, it's the middle of the week, and we have a lot that has happened in the week, and we have a lot coming up in the week. So we're just going to take this moment to notice head, neck, and shoulders and how we are feeling. So I've got this visual today that is like an hourglass sand timer type thing. See? So I want us to think about as a visual this bar right here as if it were your spine. So you see all of the sand is down here in the bottom part of the it's a timer. It's not an hourglass timer. It's a 15-minute timer, which is kind of cool. My daughter saw it and she said, "Oh, well, how long does it last?" And I was like, I forgot to worry about that because I was just watching the sand. So I just wanted to see it trickle down. I don't know if y'all can see that well on the camera, but the sand is black. It's up here in the top one. So if this is your spine right here, and this black sand is all the energy you have when you wake up in the morning, and then this is your day right here, and there's your energy just going down. So this is a metaphor, of course. It's not like you only have 15 minutes of sand and energy for your life. But if this is your spine, and you reclined a little bit, the sand will slow down, right? If you stay up straight, that's the fastest it will go. If you go forward a little bit, once again, the sand slows down. The more you go horizontal, the less sand, right? So the more vertical, the more sand. So I want us to think about that. I'm going to have it right here as we stretch. But if we think about that, if our spine is straight in our chair and we're leaning forward all day and we're typing or we're listening or we're just leaning forward, we're not getting that flow of energy from head to body, mind to body, right? If we're leaning back like we're resting, we're saving some of that energy, right? So let's just think about our spine that way. So finding yourself in your seat, wherever you are, if there's anything you need to arrange in your area to be more comfortable, you can do that. But feeling your hips really supported by the chair, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and slowly let it out through the nose. So we're letting all that breath out, all of it, all of it, all of it. When you're ready to inhale again, pull those shoulders up. So we're inhaling everything up, shoulders coming up. And then as you exhale, just straight pull the shoulders down. So we want to see how are these muscles responding today. So we're pulling those shoulders down. Maybe you can use some of these sideways muscles to pull shoulders down. Good. Inhale, pull the shoulders up. Exhale, pull the shoulders down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, pull the shoulders up. Exhale, pull the shoulders down. Good. So we're mindful of where those shoulders are. So we're going to pull one down more and then the other one down more. So maybe there's a little curve in the spine as you pull down and pull down. Good. And now coming back to stillness, thinking about the spine being straight, just like the bar in this sand timer is straight. If it leans forward, the sand slows down. If it leans backwards, the sand slows down. And if the sand is a metaphor for our energy, we're trying to keep the energy flowing from mind to body. Deep breath in, keep the shoulders down this time. Deep breath in. On your exhale, twist and look behind you. So if you've got a back on your chair, you can grab onto that. Some options here is to hold on to the back of the chair and just twist and hold. And just notice where you feel that in your body. If your shoulder is available, you can turn your hand on the back of your chair, pull the elbow up and pull the shoulder down. So elbow up, shoulder down as you twist. That's not always so comfortable for every shoulder. So gentle with yourself, but you're holding this twist. Take a breath in, you're holding it. And then we'll slowly, slowly unwind and let that go, coming back to center. So we're revisiting, coming back to center every time. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, twist to the other side. So this side might be a little different. You might have slept funny. You might always have something going on with your back. Might be something going on with your neck. If you can use the chair to deepen the twist, great. If that doesn't feel nice, then let's skip that. If the hand can come to the back of the chair, depending on the height of your chair, right? You can even use an armrest if you have one, but you can pull the elbow forward, pull the shoulder down, and you can look around or you can complete the twist. Keep pushing. You might feel it differently somewhere in your ribs, but you're holding and you're breathing. Good. And then gently release that, coming back to center. This time, let's inhale, pull the shoulders up. As you exhale, pull the shoulders up a little bit and then round them back. So different connection of where the collarbone goes into the shoulder joint. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, a little lift and roll them back. Good. One more time. Inhale, pull them up. Exhale, roll them back. Good. So with the shoulder back, so we've set it up, it's back. The arm is going to come up to shoulder height. So we're keeping that shoulder down. Good. Now bending the elbow. So we've got the elbow in line with the shoulder and the wrist over the elbow, spreading the fingers as wide as possible. Pull that shoulder down. Good. Kelly says, crackety crack, crack. I know, we're listening, right? We're listening to our bodies waking up. So we're going to keep our arm in this shape and just pull it back. Notice what happens. Good. And now pull it in front of the body. So we open the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, and now thinking about the back of the shoulder, can we pull that arm closer to our body? If we're out here, that's great. We're just noticing, but remember the fingers are wide, lots of energy there. Take a breath. Good. Now swing it out back wide again. See if you can pull your shoulder down even more as the elbow comes back. You might even feel that in your lats. And then bend the shoulder, bringing it forward. Good. Just notice how it feels. One more time. Inhale, pull it out. Exhale, pull it over. Good. This time when we go back out, you're going to go past that shoulder, so you're reaching back. And now heel of the hand comes out as you straighten your arms. Ooh, you might feel a different sensation in your arm. So just notice how that feels. And now rotate that wrist. Why is that so weird? I don't know, but there's lots of things happening in here. Good. Now bring the palm back to facing out. So the heel of the hand is reaching behind you and the whole arm is going to swing in front of you. Here. Good. Now let's turn the thumb up. Your fingers are wide. Thumb is up. Inhale here. Exhale, thumb down. Ooh. We're trying to get to the different muscles back here on that shoulder blade. Inhale, thumb up. Exhale, thumb down. Inhale, thumb up. Exhale, thumb down. Good. Now releasing that hold on the straight arm, just let that arm relax and maybe shake some energy back into that arm. You're like, ooh, didn't know that was going on in the shoulder, right? So the other arm, we're going to send it out. So we're shoulder height. Then we bend the elbow, spread the fingers as wide as possible. Take just a moment to notice the differences that you feel on this side. Can you pull that shoulder blade back up against your ribs in the back part? Can your sideways be involved? Can we inhale, pull that bent arm back behind us? Notice how it feels in the front of the shoulder. Exhale, pull the arm in front of you. Maybe you use that other hand to help. Inhale, pull the arm back. Open the front of that shoulder. Exhale, bring the arm forward, opening the back of the shoulder. One more time. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, pull it forward. Good. Now this time, let's pull it back. So the elbow goes past the shoulder, mindful that that shoulder is down. Then we straighten the arm, heel of the hand reaches behind you. Ooh, all the tingles up the arm, right? Ooh, good. Now swing, let's rotate that wrist first. Rotate the wrist. Remember, keeping everything down at the connection point. Good, the hand comes to stillness and then the whole arm comes in front of you. Pulling, maybe you feel that differently here in the shoulder. So thumb is up, fingers are wide. Inhale, exhale, turn the thumb down. So we're changing the whole arm in the shoulder socket. Inhale, thumb up. So turning this way, exhale, thumb down. Good. One more time. Inhale, thumb up. Exhale, thumb down. Ooh, good. Now swing that arm out to the side and shake some energy back into that arm. You're like, I'm not even lifting weights, but my arms feel like noodles, right? So inhale, bring the fingers together, lacing the fingers here so the palms are together. That's your inhale. On your exhale, straighten your arms in front of you, palms coming forward, arms straightened. And then we'll pull the hands even more in front so that the back rounds. So your top of your back is rounding. Chin floats down to your chest, and then pull to the left and the right. Good. Now keeping the arms straight, we're going to pull the shoulders back. So the arms were straight out in front of you. You're going to pull the shoulders back and then lift the straight arms up and over. Ah! So you may not even be able to get the elbows up by the ears, but you're just trying to see what's available when I pull the shoulders down first, and then the straight arms come up and over. Good. Now, arms stay in the air. Release your hands so they're no longer fingers laced. We'll bend one elbow, grab that elbow with the hand, and arch the spine to the side as you bring your elbow with you. So nice long stretch, not only for the tricep right here, but trying to get into the ribs, pulling over. Good. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep exhaling. When you're ready to inhale, reach both arms up wide. Feel like you're receiving the day. And then exhale, bend the other elbow, grabbing it, leaning over to the side. Good. Pushing all the air out. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. If they can hang on either side of you in your chair, great. If your armrests are in the way, you can go around the armrest or just bring your arms in front of them. Good. So look at our timer here now. You see where we are? So with the back straight, the energy is flowing, right? So if you get to about midday and you're like, I'm going to need to go at an angle to stop the flow for just a moment, then you can do that sitting back in your chair, putting your feet up on your desk, laying down on the floor, depending on your situation. The leaning forward at your desk, just notice what that does for you. It's changing your balance. It's changing how the messages get from your brain to your body. So we're just using this as a visual as the sand goes through the tiny little bottleneck, right? So checking back in with where we are in our seat. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, pull them up and round, then down. Good. Let's let both arms float up to shoulder height. The thumb is up, fingers are wide. Now turn the thumbs down, bend the elbows, and let's tuck the hands behind the back. So in between the back of your body and the back of your chair, and then lean back on it. So maybe your hands are a little bit of a lumbar support. So you're leaning back on it. Good. Pulling those shoulders down. You feel where your back is supported by the back of your chair. And you're just going to look to the left and the right. This might be, Kelly, another crackety crack crack. It may be more like Rice Krispies in your neck. It's a great check-in, telling your neck thank you for protecting my spinal cord and for letting me sleep last night. Good. Gently bring the face back forward. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure they're not coming up. You can even push your shoulder blades into the back of your chair, depending on your chair situation. It helps keep the upper back flat. Good. Now, just the chin is going to come up towards the ceiling. So we're going to do a chin tuck. So this is different than just looking up and down. So your chin is going to come up. I'm going to turn at an angle. And then the chin is going to come forward. Then you're going to scoop down towards your chest and then pull the back of the neck up. It's called a chin tuck. They use this in physical therapy sometimes. Inhale, pull the chin up towards the sky. Then flip forward, scooping it down in front of the chest, and then pull the chin. It's like you're pulling the chin up into the throat, and the back of the neck is going up to the sky. Good. One more time, just like that. I'll face you for this one. Inhale, chin comes up, then it comes forward, scooping towards the chest, and then the chin pulls into the throat, back of the neck pulls up. Good. And then gently let the head come back to neutral. Let's release the arms so you can bring them out and shake some energy into them. So we're just going to let the hands rest in your lap for this next part. We're going to turn the chin at a 45-degree angle. So if we went full 90, then the chin would be over the shoulder. But we did the chin tuck facing forward. So we're just going to turn to 45 degrees and see what it feels like for your neck today, for the chin to go up at 45 degrees, then forward, scooping now more towards your collarbone, and then pulling up into the throat. Maybe you get a different stretch here in the back of the neck, and then look back to 45 degrees. And let's find our breath when we do that. Inhale, look up, pull the chin forward, scoop down towards the collarbone, pull the back of the neck up, and then look back at 45 degrees. Now think about the opposite shoulder, the one that's farthest from the chin. We're trying to keep that down on this last one. So if you need to pull it down and say, remember to stay down, then we'll lift the chin up, pull it forward, scoop down, chin comes back up into the throat, and then we look back to neutral. Good. Now coming back to center, Notice, do you feel different on one side? You just want to notice that feeling because you've just done a pretty intense stretch for these tiny muscles that are in your neck. Pull my hair up for this next one. So let's go over to the other side, mindful that our necks can be different because we sleep on one side differently. Maybe our pillow is a little different. Maybe we hold the phone a little differently. Maybe you drove to work like this. Maybe you were still eating breakfast while you were going, just noticing all the things. So pulling everything down, we'll put our chin to the 45 on the other side, whichever one it was. We'll inhale, look up. Bring the chin forward, scoop the chin down towards the other collarbone, and then pull the chin towards the throat as the back of the neck. So, right, maybe from the ear down to the shoulder. We're looking for a nice intense stretch there. Bringing the head back to neutral at 45. Look up, bring the chin forward, scoop the chin down, and roll back up. Now, mindful of that shoulder that's farthest away, other shoulder too. They're both staying down. As you inhale, look up. So the last one, pull the chin forward, scoop down towards the collarbone, then bring the chin back towards the neck and back up to neutral, and then turn the head back forward. Look at this. Our glass is empty now. Look, all the sand is now on the bottom. This is not a metaphor that your day is over. It means that you have time to check in. Where is my energy? Where's my information? And where is my spine? Is it time for my spine to recline? Hey, that rhymes. Or is it time to move on to the next task? So is this helping us keep time and keep awareness of, hey, maybe now it's time to take a sip of water. All of my sand went into the bottom glass. Maybe it's a time to take my phone and turn it over so that I can't see ding, 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 what's going on, right? So you've just stretched, you've just gotten some circulation into some tiny spots of your shoulders and tiny spots of your neck. We're going to take a few moments to breathe together. If it's helpful to just stare at the sand, I'm not sure if you can see it real well. I hope you can. If it's helpful to stare at the sand, then you can just stare at the sand. If it's helpful to involve your hands, then you can bring your hands, palms up, on whatever table or surface where you are. If you're in your bed, that's awesome too. But we're going to use the inhale to have palms up. So this is a posture to receive. So receiving air into our lungs through our nose and maybe receiving possibility into our hands. Once you're full of breath, then we can exhale, turn the palms down. Good. So this can be a grounding. So like, where are my hands? I'm fully supported on whatever I'm pushing. Sometimes even pushing down a little bit with some pressure can help the brain say, oh, there it is. Inhale, turn the palms up. Exhale, turn the palms down. Inhale, turn the palms up. Position to receive. Exhale, turn the palms down. You get grounded. Inhale, turn the palms up. Also, when you exhale, turn the palms down, that can be a letting go of something that you maybe don't need to hold on to anymore. Let's do one more. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Good. Now start to think about your jaw. Can we relax our jaw? So maybe bring the lips together, keep the teeth apart. Let's lift and lower the eyebrows. Sometimes our worry muscles up here tend to start to overwork, and we want to let that go. Up and down with the eyebrows. Good. Keeping those shoulders down and loose. We'll gently bring our hands together in front of our heart space. Let's take a deep breath in and gently let it out. It is Wednesday. You can do this. It is the 7th of June, the middle of the morning. So much opportunity and possibility in the next rest of the day. Also, the opportunity to let some things go, to make space for new. Take another deep breath in. And we bow in honor of you showing up for yourself. We exhale and we say, Namaste. You did it. Yay, everybody.